Hi guys, it's Grace from Grace Gets Gastric, and I am here today to do my October favorites video. So, as usual, I have 5 edible items and 5 not, and we'll just get started. So, the first thing that I have been obsessed with this past month are these Jack Link's Tender Bites and Teriyaki Beefsteak. First off, the stats are incredible. I got this at just like a regular grocery store, and I'm sure you've seen the Jack Link's brand around. But for an ounce, a standard serving size of jerky, it's 70 calories, 1 fat, 4 total carbs, 4 sugar, 10 protein. Like, those are fantastic stats, especially for jerky. And for a standard, like a grocery store jerky to only have 4 sugar, that's actually really good in my opinion. So they look kind of like, you know, little nuggets, and they're actually really tender as well. I mean, they're called Tender Bites. So in addition to having amazing stats and tasting really good, I really like that these aren't quite as tough as a lot of other jerkies. It makes it really nice for bariatric patients who maybe have a little bit more sensitivity to that kind of thing. So these I love. I'm actually just have like 2 servings left, and then I need to go buy some more. All right, my next favorite is this Grill Mates Smoky Applewood Marinade. It's like a marinade packet that you can get at the grocery store. Again, I just got this at the standard grocery store, and this Smoky Applewood flavor is legit. I made, so to make this marinade, it's just a 1/4 cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and then this, and then you marinate your meat. I made this with chicken thighs, so I chopped up some chicken thighs, had them in the marinade for like overnight, and it's just super flavorful. It's a really quick, easy marinade, a good way to kind of mix up your meat, you know, so it's not so you know, just a little bit different, because I've been doing a lot of just like meat and veg lately. It's good for my macros, and so I like kind of mixing up the flavoring. So this one, super good. And for a 3/4 of a teaspoon of the dry mix or a tablespoon of marinade, it's 10 calories, 1 carb. So it's a pretty negligible amount, honestly. All right. And my next one are these Star-Kissed tuna packets, specifically the Tuna Creations. These are just 2 of the flavors, honey barbecue and bacon ranch. I kind of rediscover tuna fish every few months or so. I bought a ton of these. They have a lot of these flavors, and I basically got like several of every one that looked appealing to me, and then was going through my cupboards and realized I had a bunch of them, so I decided to kind of use them up, and remembered like how convenient and easy they are. I really like these flavored ones, especially because for me, I tend to want a little bit more salt, but other than that, like, you don't need to add any mayo or Greek yogurt or anything to moisten it. They're kind of ready to go. And for one of these packets, it's 2.6 ounces. So I usually eat like one of these with like a serving of bean crisps or an ounce of wisps or Parmesan crisps. So something like a little bit crunchy, and it's like just the perfect size lunch. So stats for one of these is, for the whole pouch, 80 calories, 1 fat, 2 total carbs, 1 sugar, and 15 protein. So again, amazing stats. I love that they're ready to go. These are great to have. Like, I keep one in my purse and one at my desk, just because they're like a really good option. Especially, like, I usually keep protein bars as well, but sometimes you just don't want something sweet. So these are great. I really like these a lot. Okay, the next 2 items are sweet. So the first one is this Atkins Indulge Caramel Nut Chew Bar. So you can see it's kind of small. For this entire bar, it is 130 calories, 8 fat, 17 total carbs, 6 fiber, 1 sugar, 9 sugar alcohol. So that is 2 net carbs and 5 protein. Now, keep in mind that the sugar alcohol in here is maltitol. I'm not of the opinion that you can necessarily subtract all of maltitol from net carbs, but it's still better than regular sugar, and this tastes just like a Snickers bar. Now, Snickers were my favorite candy bars growing up, and this has been really nice to have on hand. I don't eat a lot of candy. I never have, but I do sometimes get chocolate cravings or like candy bar type cravings, and especially because Halloween, there has been candy all over the office all of the time. It has been really hard to not just like grab them. So knowing I have like one of these on hand, if I really just need something, it's been really nice. And they taste so good. I think I just got this at like a drugstore, you know, wherever they sell like Atkins products. They have a bunch of other ones. They have one that tastes kind of like a Milky Way. They have, I think, M&Ms or peanut M&Ms. They have peanut butter cups. They have all kinds of different ones that like, they honestly taste so good. All right, and then my final food item is this Goodies baking mix in the Blondie. So these are really good. I have tried the Blondie and the Brownie. I think I might like the Blondie the best. And so for a 1/12 of the package, and this is only with the dry mix, you also mix in 2 eggs, a half a cup of butter, and some vanilla extract. So keep in mind that these stats are going to be higher. But for just the mix, for a 1/12 of a package, it's 50 calories, 4 fat, 12 total carb, 3 fiber, 8 sugar, alcohol. So that is 1 net carb and 2 protein. So this was a little bit weird to make, I will admit. I've made the brownies. Those kind of seemed a lot more straightforward. With this, it seemed really liquidy. And then when I baked it, I just like wasn't really sure they were baked all the way through. Eventually it came out fine though. And I really do like these. These taste really good. One thing I do want to note is that they use erythritol, and I am sensitive to erythritol in that I do get the mouth cooling effect. So if you eat a lot of erythritol, sometimes your mouth kind of cools down and kind of tingles. I don't really mind that much, but some people might. So that's just a note. You can definitely, there's enough erythritol in there that you get that, or at least I do. It also uses sunflower seed flour, which I find interesting. You can definitely tell, like I can at least, it has kind of a distinct flavor. I happen to like that. I think it's good and interesting, but that is just something to know. Like there is kind of a sunflower-y seed flavor. But I actually have one here, just as an example. I put in a serving of Lily's sugar-free chocolate chips, but you can see this is 1/8 of a package. So like 1/8 of a package is a pretty substantial amount. I think for this, it's something like 140 calories with everything. It's really good. So I've been really liking that. Super simple to make. And great if you're doing keto, great if you're trying to keep your carbs low, and nice, again, when you want kind of like that baked good thing. Sometimes I just want a baked good. All right, so now my non-edible, well, this next one is kind of edible, but it's not like food, and it is cod liver oil. So this is the cod liver oil in the with natural lemon flavor. For a teaspoon, it's got 40 calories, 4.5 fat. It's also got vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E. It's also got some omega-3 fatty acids, DHA, EPA. So it's got like good stuff. I used to take fish oil pills, and then I just ran out of the pills. And I had been hearing a lot about cod liver oil, and looked into it and decided to start trying it. So I take a teaspoon of this usually before dinner or lunch every day, and I've been enjoying it so far. I was really kind of worried about taking the oil straight because when I take my fish oil pills, if I don't like eat immediately after, like sometimes I get this weird like burpy fish oily, it's gross. This I don't get that with. The lemon, it just tastes like lemon oil, which can be kind of weird if you're like just I mean, you know, drinking oil, it's a little bit odd, but like the taste is fine. It does not taste fishy at all. So I've been doing that. I've been enjoying it. I got this at, I think, the Vitamin Shop. So the next item, I told myself I wasn't going to do a lipstick again because I did one last month, but this is legitimately, like, I've been wearing this lipstick nearly every single day, and it just would have felt wrong to not include it. So this is a MAC lipstick in Sea Sheer. You don't need to see the name. Sea Sheer. I don't know if it's going to focus. Anyways, it's what I'm wearing right now. It's a little bit lighter than maybe I thought I would be wearing so frequently in fall, but it's just such a flattering tone, and it's so neutral, but like nice. It goes with everything. Honestly, I bought it like the 2nd or the 3rd of October and have been wearing it like 5 out of the 7 days, every single week since. So loving this. Sea Sheer by MAC. And then I got a new candle this month that I have been loving. I got this from Ross, and it is the Haven Street in Cranberry Citrus. And so random backstory, if you've ever been to like the Body Shop, they sell those like oils, those scented oils. And so I've been doing that since I was in like high school. I have like a little oil burner thing with like tea candles, and I put my oils in, and my favorite scent from them is it was a seasonal scent like called Cranberry. And it only came out around the holidays. Well, they discontinued it, and so it hasn't come out in the past few years, and it made me really sad. I've literally been hoarding. I have 1 bottle. I think I have like 3 drops left of 1 bottle. So, it's like my favorite scent, and this smells just like that scent. So I've been really excited. It smells so good. I like to light this at night and when I'm reading in bed. So, yeah. Cranberry Citrus from Haven Street. Delightful. Also kind of scent related, my other item is this perfume oil from Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, and it is in the scent Absinthe. So Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab, they have like a ton of scents. I had a friend who was really obsessed with this company, and so she sent me like a ton of samples, like this and this. So I have like hundreds of samples from this perfume company, and one of them she sent me was Absinthe, and I love it. And I've been loving it this month because it kind of gives me Halloween vibes. It's sort of like it's got black licorice. I think there's like some mint in there. Anyways, I have been really loving this a lot. So I've been using Absinthe this month quite frequently. I'm just kind of feeling like a badass. Okay, and then there's one more item. So full disclosure, I did get this item for free from the company to try, and ended up really loving it, which, hey, it's always nice when that happens. So this is a heater fan, space heater thing. I've never used any kind of space heater before because I have always been someone who ran hot. Well, after losing 140 plus pounds, turns out I get cold really easily now, and that has been an eternal struggle. So this is, you know, it's like pretty small, you know, it's like the size of my head, and let me turn it on. So you can see it's got like this thing, and so this is like a fan that like sends out hot air, and you can do a mode, so it does cool air if you want, or like this is like lower heat setting or more, and then you can also have it turn so it like oscillates. It's so nice. I've been turning it on in the mornings when I'm here because this is my vanity, so this is where I put my makeup on in the morning. So often I'm like a little bit cold, so I'll put this kind of like on the floor at my feet. I'm gonna do it right now, and it kind of like keeps my feet warm, and I've honestly been really loving it. Like I said, I've never used a space heater before, so I don't know how it compares to like other ones, but I am like so excited. Like already, I just turned it on. It's already super warm. My hands get really cold now. And I've always been someone who had like really warm hands. So it's like kind of a bummer. But honestly, I've genuinely really been enjoying that. I'll go ahead and put the link for I got it on Amazon from the company below. I'm in no way affiliated. Like I'm not getting comped. They didn't, you know, they offered to send it to me for an honest review. So that is my honest review. I don't even, honestly, I can't remember how much it was. I think it's like more on the expensive side. I probably would not have bought it if I hadn't been sent it, only because I wouldn't have really thought to get it. But I'm honestly, like, I'm genuinely really happy that I have it now because I do get cold. So yeah, those are the things that I have been loving, just 10 of the things I've been loving this past month. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorites are. If you have any favorites that you think I should check out. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon.